Hey, this is Jenny Joe, jennyclairvoyant.com, and also alignyourlight.com. I'm super glad that you guys are here with me today. And we are going to continue this conversation on manifesting because, oh my gosh, what a super great conversation that got started last week. I think that was on Friday. Anyway, I love the interactions that you guys had with me about my dream and about that epiphany that I had. Like, wow, right. All you actually have to do is keep that desire, whatever that is that you're wanting to create, wanting to manifest, just going in the background. That's how I do it. I don't know how other people do it. I have actually That's not really true. I manifest in all different kinds of ways. And one of the things that my teacher, my Reiki teacher, who taught me medical intuitive skills and all that, years and years ago, she said, when she was talking about people that come to her for healing, and then she would recommend, oh, you could add this, you could add that. And in her mind, if somebody's trying to heal something big like cancer, why not hit it from all the different angles? And so that's kind of how I go about manifesting is I like to kind of hit it from all the different angles. So, one of the manifesting practices that I do is my Align Your Daily Focus. And since today is Wednesday, today is Open My Flow of Momentum and Resilience, because that's just sort of like my overall manifestation for today. And then another way that I manifest is with my bracelets. So, I'll pick out specific bracelets that have vibrations that I'm wanting to remind myself of so that it's just sinking into the background of my day and I'm remembering what it is that I'm wanting to bring into my day. And that's another form of manifesting. Um, Another form of manifesting is like if you have an actual meditation practice or a walking meditation that you do where like I do that a lot. I did it this morning actually. I have this labyrinth that I love to walk, and as I'm walking it, I I go into the labyrinth with intention. And you can just do this on any walk. It doesn't have to be a labyrinth. You can go walking through the woods and just start your walk with an intention. And intention is the same thing as activating manifestation. That's what you do to activate what it is that you're wanting to manifest. So you start with an intention, and intentions might sound like something that you're trying to force. Manifesting might sound like something that you're trying to force, but actually, it's that moment of inspiration is where intention flows. And that's the same thing with manifesting. That moment of, I want that. That's when the energy flows. And then it's all the stuff that happens right after that that causes you to not get it. Because, you know, you know what I'm talking about. That moment of like, oh, I want that. And then there's all the stuff that comes up. Oh, I can't have that. Oh my gosh, that costs too much money. Oh, that's impossible. Oh, I can't travel right now because of COVID. Whatever it is that gets in your way. And all those things just pop right up. Boom, 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 boom. And then your inspiration, your intention, your manifestation is dead. Totally dead. So that's why I do these like, a general reminder for the day of how I want my day to be. I have these healing and vibration reminders that I wear on my wrists, on my neck. And then also, sort of playing in the background, are sort of those longer term manifestations that I'm wanting to create for myself. And the one that I posted about the other day was that, I'm a little concerned about where I'm going to live. And part of me feels that concern, and that's why I want to manifest something good. And the other part of me knows that it's going to work out. It's just going to work out. And I just know that it's going to work out, and it's going to work out in the best way possible. And so I'm holding that vibration. I know that it's going to work out in the best way possible. And that's what I use in that moment of like, oh, I'm concerned that I'm not going to find the right place to live. then I back that up with the positive. I know that it's going to work out. And that's exactly the opposite of what we normally do, which is, oh, I really want that thing. And then we're all like, oh, no, I can't have it because of this reason, because of that reason, because of, oh, I'm not worthy of having that. Oh, I'm never going to find that guy or that partner or, whatever, that car. My latest, I say latest, the last several years, I've been all like, I want a Tesla. I have a perfectly fine car. It's fine. But do I want the Tesla? Absolutely. Absolutely. I have no idea how it's going to come to me. But in the end, it doesn't matter if you know how it's going to come to you. You just have to keep going down the path of making it more and more and more and more possible for it to come to you. So, yeah, put in the comments your questions about manifesting. If you've got something that you're working on and it's not manifesting for you and you're feeling frustrated by it, put it in the comments so that we can work on some kind of a solution or come up with some ideas and have a conversation about it. I love conversations. Um, Even if you're listening to the replay, pop it in the comments. I'm going to be looking at these comments out later. So, um, yeah, so another way that we can sort of unhook, we have to unhook those things that get in the way. We have to recognize what they are. First of all, we have to recognize what our voice is saying. Oh, I can't have that. And then acknowledge exactly what that is, to shine a light on it, and then figure out how to stop that particular voice, that reaction. Typically, it's a reaction because it's a long held or a deeply seated belief. I keep going like this because it's all behind us. It's like all this stuff that we've created in the past builds up behind us and informs us of what we can have, what we can create, what we're not allowed to have, what that person said we couldn't have. All that stuff is built up behind us. And so in order to actually manifest, we have to eliminate those beliefs that we have settled into and that have become comfortable for us. And the only way to do that is by recognizing that they're there. You have to call them out, shine a light on them, and go, "Ooh, I see you." And actually, no, I'm I'm not on board with that anymore. I'm going to change that belief. And then it takes some work to change it. And the other big thing that I've found is that in order to really change those deep-seated, long-held beliefs, you have to give yourself a belief that's better, way more comfortable, and way more believable too. Because at a certain point, when you recognize what your beliefs are, when you shine a light on them, and you're like, that's not true. I am too worthy. I'm worthy of having XYZ, whatever it is that you're wanting. I'm worthy of having that partner that loves me and, wants to do fun things with me, right? Aren't you? Totally. You totally are. Um, but there may be some kind of belief back there that's like, oh, yeah, I can never have that. I just have to settle. Wait, what? No. And so once you shine a light on that and you're like, oh, no, I don't want that belief, then it takes some work to replace that with a different belief. And that's that whole thing about positive mindset and positive thinking and talking to yourself, positive self-talk. But there are some sticky points. There are some deep-seated traumas that we can't locate to shine a light on. And really, that is where the Align Your Light journey comes in, because we all have those things. Sometimes it's past life memories. I was just working with a client yesterday who was coming in because she was having massive hip degradation, like the arthritis, just in the period of like 3 months. Her hip went from having padding and looking pretty good. Her doctor was like showing her the pictures of it. And then 3 months later, she was in so much excruciating pain that she went back in again. And oh my gosh, stuff was really breaking down fast. And in the session, what I just like I was working, we were just getting her out of pain enough for her to relax so that I could see what her energy system was even doing because there was so much, what I call like energetic noise from all the pain that it was hard to even get past that to see what was going on. So we got her to a relaxed place where she could actually breathe and not be in excruciating pain. And then I was able to see, some of the stuff that was going on there. And then all of a sudden, this flash came across my field of vision, and it was her in a chastity belt in a previous lifetime. And I was like, aha, let's take care of that. How about? And she was like, okay, yeah. And so we extracted the unresolved emotional energy that was left over from that lifetime and attached to that hip. And what it looked like is that, chastity belts are horrid. They were made out of metal and I'm sure there were ones made out of leather too, but this one that she was in was made out of metal and it created this giant sore on that hip. And so anyway, there was a lot of energetic, leftover emotional attachment right there. And as soon as we lifted that away, her ability to relax was so much greater. Her pain lifted considerably. It's amazing how, if we do hit things that are causing upset in our life from a lot of different angles, then we have a much better chance of resolving stuff. And it's the same thing with manifesting. Happy 11/11, by the way. ADD squirrel. Anyway, yeah. So, right. Getting back to this flow of, stepping into that which you wish to manifest. There's the foundational piece of how do you create a different foundation that you can stand on and draw from energetically that feels safer than the beliefs that keep you playing small, keep you from being able to, manifest what you're wanting to manifest. And so, building that foundation becomes the primary aim. And that's what we do in the Align Your Light journey. And we start with the foundation. We start with the root chakra and we go through each of the chakras week by week. And on the 8th week, we do integration and we integrate all of the amazing healing work that was done in each of those 8 weeks. And it's not just, there are one-on-one sessions, but there's a whole bunch of go at your own pace. Incredible value. There are deep guided meditations for healing all of those past wounds, past traumas, and support. Things like the Align Your Daily Focus is in there, and a whole bunch of other little mini courses are in there. It's a really full course, and I've been getting, oh my gosh, blush worthy feedback on the course content. People are like really loving it. Also, I have one client who like stayed in module 1, the root chakra module for I think 5 weeks. And it's because there was such great content there for her that she was able to really draw all of that power out of that one module. One module gave her such a huge, massive foundation. And the last time we had a one-on-one together, she was like super, super empowered, and things came up in the session that would have just totally flattened her before, and she was like, hey, no. And she like had her own sense of empowered knowing. And oh my gosh, it was just the most beautiful thing to witness. That kind of thing just makes me feel so good. I just feel like, wow, I helped. I love to help. That's what I love to do. Okay, so manifesting. Get your manifesting on. whatever tools you need to help you remember, that remind you, yeah, on a regular basis to reactivate those intentions about what you want to manifest. That's what you need to do in order to manifest. I love going for a walk, like I said, and doing a specific manifestation walk where I focus on what it is that I want to create, because walking, especially walking in nature, walking in trees, it makes me feel so good. And that's part of the magic of manifesting, is how you feel when you work your manifestation magic through those feelings of like yes and positivity and of course and absolutely and it's easy. Then guess what? You're manifesting stuff that's easy, and it's easy. But if you're like, okay, now I have to focus on manifesting, and you're like, okay, am I doing it right? What do I need to say again? And you're really kind of getting really nitpicky about it, that's when the magic breaks down. So you have to find a way to incorporate your manifesting magic into every part of your day. Don't think that you're just gonna, like, have one certain tiny time that you're gonna do your manifesting. Incorporate it. I think that's the key, my opinion. Tell me what you think. Put it in the comments. And also, I have a link to the Align Your Daily Focus mini course, only $9.97. Super, super cheap. And you get that little like morning boost of activating exactly what you're wanting to sort of focus on for your day. Today, Wednesday, open my flow of momentum and resilience. That's what I'm doing. Momentum and resilience. Wednesday, it's the middle of the week. Whew, we need to like catch that momentum flow and catch that resilience from whatever comes up. Just like boop, bounce back and whoosh, keep going. Wow. Okay. Well, just remember, you guys, you are loving. I know you are. And therefore, you are loved and you are lovable. All right. Have a super, super great day of manifesting, and I will catch you the next time.